Hey, Frank, AD talked about in LeBron also the start and then how things kind of flipped around. What are you as a coach looking for if you don't quite have your best energy in the first couple minutes? Like, are there certain things that you want to get to that starts in the defensive end?
Well, yeah, you said it right there. I thought we played with good energy to start the game, but we came out cold. We couldn't throw it in the ocean in that first quarter, and those are the situations where your defense got to carry you and keep you in games, and give you a chance for that offense to come back around, and that's what we challenge our guys to do throughout the first half, and really at halftime we made some adjustments defensively, to slow them down a little bit, and really had a great defensive second half.
I think it's early, but you have a lot of guys shooting the three really well. You've spoken about some of them, but even Caruso without that offseason, like what does that give you to have him hitting shots consistently with that second unit? It seems like it goes 1 through 10, 1 through 11.
Yeah, well, we have so many guys that are so versatile. Not only both they're two-way players, can carry their own on the offensive end and get it done defensively, but the offensive versatility, right? Guys that there's not a lot of one-trick ponies on this team. Guys that can put it on the deck, make plays in pick and rolls off of pin downs, attack the paint and make plays off the bounce, but also carry that threat off the basketball, with second side threes. And when you're playing with guys like Anthony Davis and LeBron James, those guys are perfect complements. And we'll continue to focus on shot quality, and as a result, we're shooting well from behind the arc.
Okay, Kyle Boone, please.
You guys came out of that third quarter on a 15-0 run, that timeout. What did you say in that timeout that clearly inspired the 15-0 run and shut the Pelicans down?
No, there's nothing I said in the timeout. We knew what we had to do differently in the second half, with our defense, and they came out and I think we gave up an and one and a three to start, and that's not what we were looking for. But our guys are motivated at halftime just to come out and be better. Knowing that if it's a potential night where the shot's not falling, then our defense got to carry us. So they really just want to elevate their play.
And just as a quick follow-up, what do you think that says about the patience of the team to sort of hang in there for that moment in the game?
Yeah, well, we know it's a 48-minute game, and we got a great deal of belief in ourselves. Some games are going to be easier than others. Some games you're going to have to grind out. Things are not going to quite go your way. Like I said, the shots weren't falling. The ball was bouncing away from us on every rebound, and we were struggling to get stops a little bit early in the game. So, you just be patient. You stay the course. You make necessary adjustments if there are some to be made, and our guys have a lot of confidence they can pull out a game like tonight.
Okay, Brad Turner, please.
How you doing, Frank?
Good, BT. How you doing?
In that second quarter, I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Good.
In that second quarter, how much did Dennis' defense and energy help you guys back into the game?
Tremendously. That was we talked about what we did in the second half defensively. Obviously that was a big part of it, but I thought Dennis during that stretch, really closed the gap. I think we were down 10, 12 points, for a lot of that early part of the game. And, the fight that he showed, picking up full court, getting those two turnovers, really creating some havoc for their offense, really positioned us to do what we did in the second half. It was a 1 point game at halftime. Could have been a 10 to 15 point differential, and I think Dennis was critical in that stretch.
Okay, we're going to go to Dan Oiki, please.
Hey, Frank. You talked about not knowing maybe how your team would handle the short layout, and LeBron talked about how he didn't really play basketball in the time between. You see him tonight, running in from the three-point line for one-handed tip downs, like he's 25 again. What do you just kind of think about his physicality and his athleticism and his ability to play at this level, even under weird circumstances?
Well, he's a great basketball player, LeBron James. And the athleticism, part of what makes him special. Obviously, there's a lot of other pieces that make him special, but what he does with his body in the off season, really year round, to keep himself in top shape and to give him the best opportunity to succeed on the court, it shows up. It shows up on the court when I think we played like 8 games in 13 days or something like that. It seems like everyone around the league is getting games postponed and playing once or twice a week. We've been playing a ton of games, and because he keeps his body in great shape, still able to play with a lot of juice, a lot of burst, and I think you saw that on that play.
Okay, we'll do a couple more here. Carter Jones, please.
What's going on, Frank? It's Kahari.
Hi, Kari.
When you have two superstars like LeBron and AD that's having a slow start, how important is it to have, a guy like Dennis to kind of energize him and then help him get it going?
Yeah, we need everybody on our team, and those guys carry a heavy load. But there's gonna, we saw this last year. Last year we had sort of a different guy each night is going to step up and be a third guy, or be that role player that excels in that net and helps win that game. And tonight I thought it was a lot of different guys really tonight. But you asked about Dennis, and it's critical to have him be able to do it on both ends of the floor. You saw what he did defensively, but carries the load for us offensively, really getting into the paint, has the ability to shoot the three, and was a big part of the W. And I would say Kyle Kuzma's contributions tonight were just as critical. His crashing the boards, his willingness to make the extra pass. He's drawing a lot of hot closeouts, and he's using that to get in the lane and just enhance our ball movement. So he played a really strong basketball game tonight. But we had a lot of guys across the board to play well.
Okay, and last question, Naveen.
Coach, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
How big was it to come back from a big deficit early in the game, especially with tough challenges coming up against Golden State and Milwaukee?
Yeah, I think it was huge. Every small success throughout the course of a season builds confidence in your group, helps our guys build confidence in one another. And I thought you saw that tonight, where our group was struggling early on, and we needed a lot of different guys to sort of step up and help close that gap. So it was a great team win.